Do you want to start off? Tell us who you are and what you do.
Absolutely. So my name is Meena George. I'm the head of esports at Geekay Group, and I currently manage one of the best esports teams in the region.
Are you just saying that because you work there?
No, not at all. I can say our credentials say that for themselves. We're either first or second.
Amazing.
Yes, correct.
Nice. Okay, cool. So you must be good at your job then.
I try my best.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to tell us, for those that don't know, a little bit more about what Geekay does?
Absolutely. So we're majorly known for being the largest gaming retail chain in the region. So we're established all across the GCC, and we currently are also a distribution arm for some of the best games in the region. We distribute Logitech, Zoe, and Take-Two, for example, in this region. Cool. So we do a lot of those, and obviously the esports arm.
Very cool. So in terms of esports, what kind of games are you playing mainly?
Like I'm playing, or my team?
No, like your team. Yeah, like how many? Because I know that these esports teams, you're not just focusing on one game. Usually, you'll have multiple, right?
Yes. So we're currently in 9 different titles, and we have 10 different teams. The reason that being is that we have a team that's male and female in the same title.
Cool.
Yeah. So majorly we're doing games which are under most of the publishers that exist here. Just to really name some of them: Valorant, League of Legends, PUBG Mobile, Rocket League, Rainbow Six, FIFA. All these games are very popular in this region specifically.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So you were saying that you normally come first or second. Is that across the board to all titles?
Yes, that comes across to all titles in this region specifically.
How are you, finding all of these amazing gamers? Like, how do you go out and recruit these people?
So I want to say I'm blessed with an insanely amazing staff. We have a whole division that focuses on talent management. They look at recruiting and telling us like, hey, listen, this is the best player. This is their stats. This is what they've done in the last season. And I think this is what's missing as an element. So what we do, and it's missing here, it's no longer as missing as it used to be, but we add the missing elements that take a player from being an average to becoming one of the best worldwide players.
You sort of have like scouts, like a football team.
You could say that, yeah. You could say that, absolutely.
Yeah.
And how do they kind of come onto your radar? Like, are they streaming? Are they creating content, or do they send clips in to you?
So clips and streaming wouldn't really apply for an esports team because I need to see them playing at the most competitive level, which is usually a high-level tournament. So when they play a high-level tournament and the stakes are high...
So they're not necessarily with a team already. They just turn up to these tournaments. Anyone can kind of come and play.
They could also been with a team, of course. Okay. Like we also do, if we do see there's an insanely amazing player that adds to the rest of the talent pool that we have with the team, we're going to go like, listen, I think you can do a crazy good job by coming. And we extend the offer. If it goes well, it goes well. And then we move forward, and then... the rest is history.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting better at Valorant, so I'll see you soon.
Oh, 100%, definitely.
Yes, Meena, I have a question for you.
Oh, absolutely.
If you were a gamer, how would you get into professional gaming if you weren't already?
Okay, cool. All right. So to give you a bit of an idea, when you're getting to a certain level, you'll realize that you already have a talent for gaming.
Ah, damn it! You need to have a natural talent.
You do. just like any sport. I'm
done.
I don't think without natural talent you can make it amongst the best. I believe you do above natural talent. You need also a lot of practice. But if you're just gonna keep practicing, no matter how much you practice, I really do believe if you don't have a natural talent to be able to make it. First thing, you're gonna waste a lot of time being able to sink into it, and it's not going to make you realize your potential unless in the first few months of you really trying into this game will you realize it. Now, how do we realize that? I would always advise for any player that's actually really good, or they're starting to see that they want to actually test it out, there are professional coaches that are online available. You can look online and just ask for a professional coach to come. They'll coach you, they'll judge you, and they'll let you know that I think this is 1, 2, 3. Second thing you do is you pick up a team. You don't necessarily need to make the best team, because if you are talented, you will either shine among the 5, or if they're also talented, then as a team, you will all shine together.
Yeah.
And this is one of your ways to get picked up by a massive team.
It's kind of like, when you're playing games with your friends, if you're just absolutely destroying your friends every time, you're probably like, oh, actually,
I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Unless they've been making you win because they don't want to play. But that's different.
Unless their friends are just really bad. Yeah.
That's there too. But in that perspective, I think there's a lot of players from this region that have done a very good job with that. There's several players that have went and played internationally from this region and have come back winning first and second place on a worldwide level.
Wow.
And I'm very glad to see that there's a lot of this coming up from the players in this region.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
So speaking of this region, what's coming up in the world of esports around here?
All right. So there's a lot of things that already happened in the past, and I'm very excited to see governments being involved in events and gaming especially. I'm also quite excited because I don't know if you guys saw, there was a post that went up on socials about Dubai doing Dubai Esports Festival, which is coming up in Expo City.
I did see that, yeah.
And I loved the commitment to how much they did to make the video look so pristine.
It was very well done.
Yes. You can clearly see there was a lot of effort and a lot of investment put into it. And this is actually something that I want to see where they're going to go with such an IP. It's just showing that Dubai is here to play, and like where we want to make this the hub of esports.
Yeah, very cool.
And I think Dubai Esports Festival is on the right path with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm excited for that. Yeah. It's going to be good. It's in November at some point.
Yes, it's in 10th, second week. Yeah, second week of November, somewhat till the.
Things like 10th till 13th or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, what kind of stuff are they going to be having down at the Dubai Esports Festival? Do you know?
Yeah. So I know that they've gotten one of the biggest PUBG tournaments to ever exist to happen in DEF. So I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say exactly who is owning the IP, but it's going to be massive. It's international.
Okay.
They're getting teams from all over the world there.
Wow.
And what I love about it is it is an esports event, but they're also opening up so much more than just esports. They're opening up more into gaming and more into anime. From what I've understood, there is also another side to the event called PopCon.
Yes, yeah.
So that's their.
We are actually official ambassadors of PopCon now.
No way.
Yeah, Daily Gamer. We're going to be doing some stuff down there.
Oh, okay, so like
that'd be quite cool.
Tell me a bit of an idea of like what you think you guys could do there.
Yeah, so we're going to be... I'm actually quite excited. They've got King Theoden from Lord of the Rings. I forgot his real name.
Okay.
He's going to be there.
Okay.
A guy from The Walking Dead is there. And they said that as ambassadors, we can try and interview some of these people. So I think that would be quite cool. Nerd. I don't know if I'm going to be able to interview King Theoden. I'll just be like... I'm just going to keep quoting him. For Rohan!
The man's just gonna jump up and go like, man, listen.
Yeah, you're gonna
he's gonna be like,
so hard.
I know, bro. I'm gonna be like, why did you shave your beard? I like that. I like that little circle beard you had. That I always thought looked exactly the same as his sword. You know, the end of King Theoden's sword, right? It was like if he put it there, it would have been the same shape as his beard.
I guess I can see it.
Google it.
Okay.
I promise. Well, I'm gonna show you. Wait.
Here it is.
All right.
I gotta get this. All right. King Theoden.
I hope you're right.
Wait.
Weird hill to find.
All right. So that's his beard, right?
Correct. That's his beard.
Okay. Now look, King Theoden sword. All right. Look at that.
Yeah.
If he put that,
okay,
like that,
okay. I see it.
That is his beard. I always thought that.
Is there an element of truth to that? There's a reason.
They did that deliberately, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I reckon. Anyway, wait. There's actually a photo with him with his beard and his sword. Look.
Okay.
It's loose.
We'll give you that one.
All right, yeah, let it be.
Anyway,
we can't fight you on that hill. That's all good. So it's your hill.
Back to the event. No, so we're gonna be down there. We're gonna be like interviewing some people, hopefully, which will be really cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna be creating some video content. They're actually gonna be doing a podcast whilst they're there as well. So I think we're gonna be a part of that in some way, I guess.
Okay.
And we're gonna give away some tickets as well, which should be cool before the event. So
nice.
Check our socials out for that. Daily Gamer Official on Instagram, and you might be able to actually win some stuff to go down a PopCon from us.
Absolutely.
But yeah. I'm obviously excited about PopCon. It's going to be good, but I am also quite excited to actually see some real life esports happening down there.
Oh, without a question.
So you said there's going to be a PUBG one.
Correct.
Have they said the prize pool yet?
No, I think they're waiting to announce it like right before the official launch of the tickets.
What we thinking like
has to be
10 million dirhams?
Yeah, it has to be in the millions. I don't think they're going to advertise in dirhams, by the way. It has to be in dollars. Yeah. Just because it's going to be international.
$3.3 million?
Why not 0.3?
So it's like close to 10 million dirhams.
0.3.
You know what? Let's all make like
3.3.
Okay, so we have like this thing in our office, which is really fun. So we all wager something on shawarma, and whoever wins, the rest of them have to buy him shawarma.
Okay, I like that.
All right, so let's do that. Whoever gets to the closest number gets shawarma.
$3.3 million.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go on 10 because there's been like this average thing of everyone doing 10.
$10 million?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll go 9.3.
Oh, he's playing a good game. He's playing a good game. He knows how to gamble. He loves them shawarmas. Okay, cool. So apart from PUBG, what else are they going to be having that down there? Do you know?
So they haven't confirmed exactly all the games that they're going to be doing, but I know they're opening it up to as many games as possible. I know that they want to obviously do the most popular ones like Valorant and League of Legends, Fortnite. I know for a fact that it's very important to their impact. I don't know if it's confirmed, but what I'm excited about is they're going to probably be doing it like an announcement all over across, kind of like how you mentioned, like how you're like glued to Hogwarts all the time. Like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do the same thing where they're gonna like, oh, so this is the game, and then all the people around that game is gonna be super excited, and so on and so forth. What I am excited about isn't actually just the esports, but I know that they're gonna get like relatively exclusive content to the region to demo, which again I don't know what it is, but they're talking to publishers about bringing in games. So like I'm imagining like Hogwarts, for example, they can get a demo there.
That'd be cool.
Feb and the events in November. So I'm hoping for that as well.
That'd be cool. We'll have like our own little E3.
Yeah,
or
right?
Gamescom right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah.
So that's there.
It's gonna be good. So you're gonna be down there competing. Well, you're not competing. You're gonna be managing the. Yeah.
I only take the money.
Do they have team leaders for each one, or are you like the team leader of all of them?
No, so that wouldn't work.
Like a captain or something.
Yeah. So we have like a team So we have a team captain in the team, and then we have a team manager, and then we have a head coach, and sometimes.
And you're in charge of all of that.
We have all of that across several different teams.
Yeah.
And we have a mental coach. For some of the teams.
Cool.
Wow.
Just to consider, like at the end of the day, the brain is still a muscle.
Oh yeah.
Still an organ. Sorry.
Yeah.
It does get exerted, and the most important part of esports is your mind. So when you play Valorant, for example.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you play Valorant?
I have dabbled.
Okay, fair enough. So you're losing several rounds in a row.
Yeah.
It really does affect your mental. It really does. But the thing what's interesting about Valorant is if you're mentally stable at all times, you'll realize every round is a chance to win.
Yeah.
Every round is a chance to win. It doesn't matter if it's 11-0, you can win that round and you can win the game.
And I guess because obviously for half the game you're attacking, half the game you're defending either way.
Yeah.
So I guess even if you are down at the half, you're now going to be attacking, which you're like, all right, new mentality now, because we were defending, we weren't doing great at that, but now we can come into it and now we're going to attack really well.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Absolutely.
I have seen some ones that have gone completely the other way because it is a thing where some teams are better at defending on certain maps and some teams are better attacking at certain maps.
Correct.
So at the half, they might be down, but they actually might be like, all right, guys, we're only down by 2 points. We know we can win this because we're better at attacking than they are at defending this one.
Correct.
So yeah, it is good, but yeah, I can definitely see that, trying to keep your mentality throughout the whole game just like solid.
Correct. And one more thing as well. So what's interesting is that our players don't necessarily practice all day. They are trained to have discipline in their day. So there was this kind of a trial where you wanted to see if a player if he was playing 24/7, like unhealthily, just sitting and playing and spamming all day, gaming, compared to a person that had a much healthier regimen.
Yeah.
So
went to the gym,
ate healthily, took care of himself, and still practiced a healthy amount. This individual, 9 times out of 10, was always capable of outcoming the other player as long as their skill level was at the same level. Your mental and your physical has a huge impact on how you game. And it's just the case. It's just how it is in the professional level. That's why even now technology is becoming more and more sensitive all the time. Like you're hearing computers going from 144 hertz to 240 to 360 now. Like for us casual gamers, for example, we won't really understand. Right, we won't understand the difference. But these gamers that are like literally looking at every single
their reaction speeds are just
in the next
way
level.
better.
So to be able to react that fast, you need to be a tip-top physical condition and mental condition.
Do your guys use AimLab?
Yes, 100%. Yes.
You know
it's
what?
Like religious for them.
I really want to do a little AimLab kind of like competition, just between like, you know,
casual guys.
Some of the exactly. Because and then maybe we'll throw in a pro just to see the difference. But I love watching those AimLab videos of these people that get like, I mean, even on the hardest settings and the fastest thing, they'll still get 95%. And you're like, what?
So what's interesting about that? It's purely practice. Purely practice. It's like. I don't remember what parts of your brain exactly that it functions, but it's the same parts of your brain that you use when you're playing a game like Mario, right? Like how many times have you played and you got frustrated and then you lose? But your brain is so insane, like without you knowing, it's learning as you're playing. You will be able to like do an like you just got like completely rammed through an obstacle and you're like, frick, this doesn't make sense, I can't do it. Your brain will automatically find a way to work on it. And it's similar to the AimLabs concept.
It's very cool. I actually just with AimLabs, I saw that obviously they started this company to help people with esports, but now what they actually do is they've set up loads of programs for people with disabilities to help them regain cognitive development.
That's amazing.
So people have been in like car crashes and stuff like that, and their brain is like not as working as what it was before. They've set up all these things to help people get better and get kind of back to some sort of normal again. They do it all for free. It's amazing. They go into these hospitals and stuff, and they set all this stuff up and equipment. That's and these, honestly, like I watched this. They had like a mini documentary. It was like 20 minutes or something. And they went through exactly like the process and how it did it. And these I think they were all like young adults, teenagers mainly, that they were doing it with. But they were like getting better so much faster than they had ever seen before. Doing like the stuff the hospital were doing with them. You know what I mean? It's great. Gaming, it's amazing. Gaming saves lives.
I love when that's the case. I love when you see gaming corporations or even gamers in general participating in events that are purely for charity. I love that Microsoft is so inclusive with handicap right now, with the Xbox handicap controller and the way that they've adapted it for people that have specific disabilities to be able to play. I love when I hear things like this. Closer to home, we have stuff like in Saudi, Gamers Without Borders. It's an amazing activity. $10 million every single year to charity directly, where they get like big players to play. Or even closer to home, where they had activation in Dubai Mall, where they had Abu Falla in a closed capsule, like a
glass box thing,
correct,
right?
Yes, glass box, and it was just levitating in Dubai Mall, and they raised. Okay, I can't accurately tell you because I don't remember what it was, $1 million or $10 million.
It was a good amount.
It was a crazy amount of money, and again, all of this went to charity. And I love when it's gaming doing this because gaming gets a bad rep so much of the time.
Right.
But man, like I think this region has so much to go forward with, especially when it comes to trying to change the history of gaming,
like the perception of what people have. I've got a big question for you now. This might be a hard one.
Oh, let's go.
All right. I don't know if you're allowed to say this, but so how much money does your team make? Or do these teams, like, how much money can they make? Have they? Because obviously this is it's kind of public news, right? When they win these tournaments, you know who's won and how much they've won. What's a big amount of money that they've won?
When they were with me, or when they were before they joined my team? Like individual players, like if I were to say, hey, one of my players, this is their net worth in prize pools, or should I say when they were with me?
Go with both.
Okay, let's go with
I'm
both.
Interested. You've hooked me now.
So a few years ago, there was this insane event in Saudi called Nexus. Which was for League of Legends. And the prize pool was quite massive. If I'm not mistaken, it was somewhere about 3 to 4 million riyals.
Wow.
What was interesting about this is they didn't put any international players. It was all local players.
Wow.
So it was by far the largest prize pool for only regionals. Usually when a large prize pool like this happens, teams themselves from international will fly themselves in to play. But they were like, no, this is just for here. And one of our players that we have right now, 2 actually of them, won the prize plot. And
wow.
Actually incredible. Yeah, I believe if my memory is not wrong, on Wikipedia, Wikipedia is where you check all of these players' net worth from the prize pool.
Cool.
They calculate it for you. Somewhere between $400,000 to $500,000 is their current prize pool.
Wow.
Yeah. It's amazing. I love what one of the players said. I really like it. I'm not saying their names because I didn't, out of privacy, obviously.
Yeah.
But I love what one of them said. They went like, Meena, as soon as I won, the first thing I did is I've always wanted a Rolex watch.
Wow.
And I couldn't ask my dad to get it. So I went and got it for myself. I was like,
oh,
bro, you know what? It's fine. And he still wears it till today. Everywhere he walks, he wears it. I don't think it's much about the Rolex.
Yeah.
It's about that this is his hard work.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that.
So that's there. So this is separate. Like they weren't in my team. They played separately and they won that. For us, there hasn't been a tournament which is so massive in size and we've won it. What I like now is that a lot of companies have learned their mistakes in the past, which is instead of do one big hoopla and make one big prize pool, they've spread across the year. It doesn't sound as exciting anymore because it's no longer like $1 million, but it's like
they get to play more.
But it's 100,000 every other month, right?
Yeah.
So it's still good money, but it's just you're not going to see it on the news $1 million one by a time.
Yeah.
So right now we're playing for Saudi E-League and for PUBG Mobile, PMPL. Which by far, by the way, Tencent really does an insane job with how well their games are organized and their tournaments are organized. And PUBG Mobile for sure is probably the most lucrative for us.
Yeah.
From a money perspective.
Cool.
If I were to calculate for you, we've probably in the matter of 8 to 9 months been able to achieve tournaments of a total of around 8 to 900,000 riyals.
Wow.
Somewhere around that, yeah.
What's the reals to dirhams?
About the same.
Oh, it's about the same.
Like maybe like a small point difference.
That's pretty good, and that's just for PUBG Mobile?
That's just for PUBG Mobile.
Wow.
Yeah. But then again, that doesn't mean like all the other games are on the same level.
Yeah.
They are lucrative as well, but not like PUBG Mobile.
So how does it, just really briefly, again, you don't have to go into specifics.
Of course.
But is it like the team are on like a salary, or do they get like a percentage of winnings, and then the rest of it goes back to the esports team?
Okay. So to give you an idea, it's just like we can reflect what a content agency looks like, where you get a content creator based on how high the content creator is. They'll get a salary, they'll get a percentage, and from all the deals you make. We have the similar concept with our players, but other than just the percentage they get from sponsorships, they also get a percentage from the prize pools. They always are the majority, fairly. Sometimes it ranges between 70-75%.
Wow, okay.
So we move on that kind of perspective, and we give them a salary. The salary is judged based on how lucrative the game is.
Yeah.
So that means
how much they can bring in.
Correct. And the second part, obviously, is how much the game is influencing us.
Yeah.
So, for example, if the game there's actually because we're a retailer, it's also a bit different, right? So, for example, FIFA isn't the best esports in the world. It is probably one of the most amazing casual games.
Yeah.
I think everyone loves playing FIFA.
Yeah.
But esports specifically, I wouldn't say it's on the top tier. It does do a good job, but it won't compete with, like, for example, productions like the VCT that happened in Turkey, which was ridiculous.
Very cool.
Yeah, exactly. But because we're a retailer, obviously, and we do obviously care about our FIFA audience, it is a priority for us.
Yeah.
Right?
I think FIFA, if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong here, but FIFA is good for sponsors, though. Sponsors, like say the World Cup's coming up.
Yep.
People are going to be like, all right, let's spend money with FIFA right now, FIFA creators and FIFA stuff, because the World Cup's coming up. People are going to be all hyped around the World Cup.
Correct.
FIFA, boom, you link together.
Correct.
So I think, like, from a sponsor's point of view, not necessarily for the esports side of things, but for content creators, streamers and stuff like that, I feel like FIFA would be quite a big one.
Obviously, because if you think about it, FIFA isn't a football game. No, you have the best players in the world in it.
Yeah.
Like you have Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi inside.
That's true.
If given enough liberty, I can make him wear a GK Esports jersey in the game.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's insane. I can't do that in real life. I can't go to Cristiano and go like, hey, you're sponsored by GK now.
Yeah.
Actually,
you'll have to give him another Bugatti or something.
Right. I don't know if you saw this story. It was actually really funny. It came out, I think, like a few years ago for another FIFA. One of the football teams in UK got sponsored by Burger King.
Yeah.
But it was like a no-name team. No one ever heard of them before. The reason Burger King did that is they knew this team in specific will enter into FIFA.
Yeah.
But it'll be like the worst team there, but it didn't matter because that jersey was inside.
Wow.
What Burger King did, and it was so smart, is they told all of the people, they made like a social media challenge, show us your best player wearing our jersey.
Yeah, nice.
So for virtually almost no money, and I think they even mentioned it. There's a whole YouTube video.
Yeah.
And it's a great YouTube video, and it just showed like from a marketing perspective, genius because they abused it. They showed like Cristiano Ronaldo wearing their jersey, so Messi wearing their jersey, and I was like, man, this is next level for FIFA.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Well, Meena, that's all we got time for, but thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.